Great. Good morning. I'm James Pan. I hope everyone is doing well. So today I'm going to go over the Panopto video management software. And if you all would just raise your hand if your video is on, or at least type in the chat window. I want to know whether you all have experience with Panopto or have used Panopto before. None. No? Okay, perfect. So then, okay, okay, perfect. This is wonderful. So in order to use Panopto, you have to sign into your Canvas course. I am going to share my screen with you all and go through the process. So I will share my screen. Everyone see my, let me see, make sure I do that. I don't know, okay, that's fine. So the first thing you want to do is sign into your Canvas and go to your Canvas course. In this example, I'm just using my development course. And in Canvas, you should see Panopto. For your course, the access to Panopto may be an entry close to the bottom if you have not adjusted your Canvas navigation. When you click Panopto, you will create a Panopto folder for the particular Canvas course you are in. The first thing you want to do is click the Create button and then select Record a new session. What you will see now is you will have the option to download the Panopto client for yourself, whether you use a Mac or PC. Now, if you use Linux machine, then unfortunately, there's no, I don't believe there's a client for that just yet. So you simply click Download Panopto and go through the installation, which should not take very long. And if you all want to follow along, great. And if not, you can try this after the webinar. Once you have successfully installed Panopto, the way to use Panopto is, again, you have to go through your Canvas course and just click Panopto. I don't know if you see a dialog box. Do you guys see a dialog box showing Open Panopto? If not, I will share my entire desktop with you all.
We see it as part of the browser screen.
Okay, so I'm going to share my entire desktop with you all. Once Panopto is installed, when you go back, yes?
Can you, I just joined, sorry about that. Can you just walk through how do you get to Panopto?
Of course. Yeah. Professor Koganti, I assume you use Canvas, right?
That is correct.
Perfect. So you only missed maybe 30 seconds.
Yeah.
In order to access Panopto, you must sign into your Canvas course.
Yes, I'm in right now. Yep.
Okay, so each Canvas course will have a link to Panopto. So I will go back to my development course.
Okay.
And again, if I haven't had a chance to mention, Panopto is a replacement for the Kaltura program.
Okay, got it.
Kaltura will be going away. So if you go into your Canvas course, you simply click Panopto.
Yep.
Your Canvas menu. And in order to download the recorder, you must click Create.
Okay.
And then record a new session. Okay. Where you will see the option to download Panopto.
I see. Got it.
And once you download the application, please install it. And then the next time or whenever you're ready to use Panopto, you simply click Open Panopto. I believe on PC, you will be able to remember, hit a checkbox and remember this. But on my machine, every time I want to use Panopto, you ask me and I have to click. And I'm on a Mac. So now the Panopto recorder appears. You can tell that the first entry is the folder of your Canvas course. Then by default, you will you will put the time and the date of your session. On the left-hand side, which is is important, and if you're doing I assume if you're doing a video lecture, you can of course choose your video to be a webcam. And And if you want to do a PowerPoint presentation, which I will do right now, I will click Record PowerPoint. And then I want to make sure my PowerPoint file is open. I hope you guys can see this. So I will open a test PowerPoint file. Oh, let me move it to the side. So we will do a quick test. I'm going to hit record, and then I will go to my PowerPoint and do a slideshow right now. Welcome to PowerPoint for Mac. This is slide 1. Quick access to commands. Slide 2. Give feedback in comments. So when I'm done with my PowerPoint, I simply hit escape and click the slideshow, and I will stop my recording. At this moment, Panopto will give me the option to name my recording. So I will simply name it as PPT test, and I will upload to Panopto. It may be hard to see, but in this window, it will show you the upload status, and it depends on your home internet or your network speed at your location. It could be a few seconds, or if you're doing a long video, it could be, I don't know, 20 or 30 minutes. Once the video is uploaded to Panopto, it will be processed for captioning, and after it is processed, you will be able to use it in Canvas. So let me go ahead and quit my Panopto recorder, and I will go back to my Canvas course. I will simply refresh the website or click Panopto. You should see a status. PPT test is the video I just recorded, which is being, well, processing is 0. But when it is done processing, you can use it. So since my test is being processed, I'm going to show you an example of a annotated PowerPoint I did with another faculty, which is this one. It's a PowerPoint file. When I click it, it will open it. I'm so sorry. Next slide. Someone stop. As you can see, in this test, I was recording a PowerPoint. The slides advance automatically. And then we have captioning that was generated by Panopto. While it is not 100%, there's an easy way to edit the caption. So just curious, any questions so far? Okay, because I'm going to stop sharing my.
Okay, so let me understand. So, go ahead, Gizman. Okay.
Question in the chat.
Okay, so let me stop the share so I can see the chat window.
Yeah, we're answering the chat window, James. Just keep going.
Okay, great. I'm so sorry. Let me go back and share my screen again, so I will show you more about the Panopto. So now it's back to my browser. So, oh, good. So you all see my Panopto's video listing, right? So if you wish to edit the captioning, simply click Edit, and you will open another web page where you have the video. And I'm going to stop. It may play automatically. Good. So on the left-hand side, by default, it selects content. But if I go into captions, everything that has been machine captured by Panopto, or the text on your PowerPoint slide, which will be recognized 100% by Panopto, you can simply click in the window and type and modify it. For example, if I want to have a capitalization for the first sentence, I can hit this, and I can put a period. Whatever changes you made is instantly saved. Now, in order for the change to be saved when your viewer see your changes, please be sure to hit apply on the top. Otherwise, your change will not be saved. And Panopto will reprocess, and the updates to the caption will appear. So let me go back to my previous window. And let me see. If you want to know the statistic or the analytics of how much viewer, what's the percentage of viewer of your video, simply click stats. It will showcase how long the video has been seen. And down at the bottom, since I only shared this video with Steve, you can see that Steve Snyder has seen this video twice, how many minutes he has seen it. So if you are doing this in class and you post your video in your Canvas, you can simply go to your video and click the stats button to see whether your student really finished watching the whole entire videos. Kind of slow. So let me go back to edit. Panopto also has a pretty simple editor. I'll move my screen up. So in this video, I have down at the bottom where I have the track. If I want to remove the first 10 seconds of this video audio, I simply highlight and drag, and I click the scissor. And when I hit apply, that portion will be removed from my video. But please remember, any editing you made using the web editor, you will take Panopto some time to reprocess. So it's not instantaneous. I had a faculty who asked me, hey, I want to remove the last 4 minutes of the video. While she can do it, what I would suggest is if you are used to using Adobe Premiere or some sort of video editor, it might be faster for you to edit the video locally and then re-upload to Panopto. Let me see. And I want to share a link with you all. I will put it in the chat window. This is the OIT service page for Panopto. I would suggest go to this page, this web page, under training and documentation. There are 2 professional Panopto training videos that was done between.
That's on a PC, but you know what?
Oh, I'm so sorry. My video plays autumn. I think I clicked the playback button. But anyhow, I think that is, well, let's see. I think this is kind of important. So how do you want to use a video? Well, if you want to post it in Canvas, I would simply go to a page or announcement or anywhere where you can use the Canvas editor. And you simply click. Let me go ahead and do this. I'm going to delete everything I have inside. Well, just like using Kaltura, when you click the chevron symbol, you have to scroll down one more to select Panopto. Once you do that, every Panopto video that you have saved into your course, you can just simply select it and insert onto the page. So where the, so it's the, wait, that's, yeah, so it's on top. And then, so if you want to record your lecture and show your students or ask them to watch the video, I would suggest make a page or even put it in your announcement. And you can simply insert your Panopto video so that your students can simply go to your course and click. Okay, well, let's see this demo together. I believe we'll get full PowerPoint. Welcome to PowerPoint for Mac. This is slide 1. Quick access to commands. Slide 2. Give feedback in comments. So when I'm done with my PowerPoint, I simply hit escape and click the slideshow, and I will stop. I hit stop recording. Yes, wonderful. I see a question from Charles. So maybe it will be better. So great question from Charles Self. When I was doing the PowerPoint slideshow recording, I left my primary video on. So let me start my Panopto again, and I will show you what I mean. If I just want to do a annotated PowerPoint, I probably should pick none for primary video. And under slides, I make sure it is checked so that
We don't see that screen, James. You're only showing a window.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Thank you, Cassidy. Let me share my whole screen again. Let me go back. So if I want to do a PowerPoint, annotated PowerPoint without showing my webcam, I will do a new session. I will open my Panopto. What I will do is I will make sure my primary source, which is my webcam, I will turn it off. In order to record the PowerPoint, you have to make sure it is checked. Now, I have tested Panopto on a PC before. The option is slightly different. Once you, under slides, when you pick record PowerPoint, on the right-hand side, you will have the option where you can click and select the actual PowerPoint files. And when you start the slideshow, you will do the recording automatically. My suggestion is please do test this Panopto feature if you intend to record an annotated PowerPoint. And if you want to record a PowerPoint with yourself as a picture-in-picture, and you want to do additional stuff, you can see the secondary source. Technically, I can pick my Thunderbolt display, which is my desktop, so that you will record the PowerPoint, you record my webcam, and also record my desktop. But there's no substitution in testing. So please do a 10-second test and see how it works. And I'm gonna close this. In playback, yes, okay. Anything else I could think of? I think any questions so far? I'm looking in the chat windows right now. Any question about getting Panopto installed or using it in Canvas?
Where did it save? I mean, the file in Panopto.
Wonderful. The question is saved straight to the cloud.
Okay.
So there's a question for Professor Koganti. Remember, when I finish recording, you give me the option to, I'll just do a quick one for you. I will do a quick recording, so no PowerPoint. I'm just going to record myself for 3 seconds, and I'm going to stop.
Okay.
So when you give me the option to name my session, but look it down here, upload. So when you are done, be sure to click upload. Now, if your internet access is spotty, you might have to wait until you have a good internet connection.
So Ed, just for reference, yesterday when we recorded one of these hour-long training sessions, it took less than a minute to upload on campus, but it did take over 25 minutes to process, meaning do the closed captioning and indexing of slides.
So I see a question from Professor Riggs. Can the student watch the videos from the Panopto? You can. Let me go back and show you. If you don't want them to watch within Canvas, there's an option. There's a Share tab. You can click. You can change the permission. So by default, it is actually people in your class. But I change it so it can be anyone with the link. And up on top, I simply have this URL that I copy and I email my students. And let's see what happened, okay? So if I paste this link, it will be a web player that shows the video with the slideshow. So to answer your question, I'm gonna stop this so I won't hear myself. So to answer your question, technically, the student can watch the video without being inside Canvas. And I can actually toggle. I don't know if you can. So there are different options when you're using the Panopto player. Maybe I'll show you this too. By default, Panopto's video are able to be downloaded. So,
How do I change that option?
I'm sorry, how did I change the option?
Yeah, not to be downloaded.
You don't have to download it. The captioning function editing is much better. It's actually superior in Panopto. Let me show you. I'm not on this particular video. Let me close this.
All right, while James is looking for that next video, to further answer your question, if you upload to the Panopto folder in your Canvas course, yes,
Right.
students can click on Panopto and view the videos right there. They're already automatically published, so to speak, so students can see
Right.
all the videos that you have in your course Panopto folder. The second thing is you can embed these videos into pages, assignments, discussions, quizzes, anywhere you have a rich content editor where he showed you guys that little drop-down arrow and you choose Panopto. So you can embed images into Canvas items as well. And then the third option is what he showed you about sharing the link with folks.
Okay.
Thank you, Cassidy. So, so I know people asking question, but Cassidy just answered. So there are multiple ways to access the video for your students. So to do the editing of the caption, once you click Panopto for your course, it displays all the videos associated in this course. You simply click Edit. Now you are in the edit mode using the web interface. If you select Caption, you can just simply click the caption and say, and then hit apply if I want to make this change. Remember, all the changes in Panopto is non-destructive. If I do this and I make a mistake, I can revert back.
I have a question about captioning.
Yes, ma'am.
Is there a way to set the captioning language settings to a language other than English?
Unfortunately, no. I know that for a fact. Panopto machine captioning only handles English. That's where maybe you will be offered in the future, but as far as I know at this minute, Panopto only does captioning in English only. So, any question about?
I have a question. Is there a way that we can just add our captioning without it if it's a different language, without it recording it?
A wonderful question. So, when you select the video, when you find your video in Canvas under Panopto, once you click the edit option, this is the screen I'm looking at. If you go to, oops, sorry, my bad. Let me go back. It's the same video. I believe it is in settings, in captions. So this is a little bit different. I can delete the captioning, and then once I delete the machine captioning, I can upload the one that I made myself. So what I would suggest is this. Most likely the best way to do so is download the captioning that's done in because it will be done in English. So if you're in a Spanish course, the time codes are correct, but then the wording will be incorrect, right? So I would suggest trying to edit them while you can see the video and hear the video. So let's just say for this one, sorry, I hope I spelled this, say this right. I don't know Italian, but
that's not a caption, James.
I'm sorry?
That was not a caption. You're on contents.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Thank you for reminding me. I'm so sorry. I deleted mine. But let me pick another video that I have captioning. Probably this one. So if I save this, technically, I will be looking at my video, or I can play the video to listen to the words, and I can correct it. You can type in, I believe, in any language that you want. So that is probably the best way to change change the caption unless you already have one prepared for you with the time code. Then you can simply upload. But remember, you can only upload a caption in Panopto after you delete the default caption files.
What if, James, what if you had it on the language, the Spanish in a document, a Word document or something? Could you copy and paste them into each caption?
Of course, of course. Let me see. I'm in the text file on the left. So maybe then that's so I simply copy from or cut from here and I can paste. So if you already have the documents with these text in the language of your choice, you can simply copy and paste. Now be sure to hit apply when you are done. That's the most important, because if you don't hit apply, all your work will not be showing. Let me see. Welcome to PowerPoint format. You see, it doesn't matter what I'm saying. My time code, I just type Spanish down underneath. Any question? Let's see. Video available soon immediately. Okay. So that's from Cassidy.
Can you show them the different folders, like my folder and the Kaltura migration?
Yes, of course. Wonderful. So I'm in my Canvas course. Once I click Panopto, this is a Panopto video folder. But you may have Kaltura videos before, and we at OIT had worked with Panopto. We migrated your previous Kaltura videos, at least the first set in November, and they will all exist under this folder, Kaltura migrations. And for me, instead of, if you use Kaltura, you know that everything used to be under My Media. But doing this migration, the video are actually listed by the course. The five-digit number you see at the end is probably referring to your Canvas course. So if I click that, it will show what videos I have, and I can simply move the video. If I go into settings, I can change the folder, and I can move it into, I have a folder that I created myself called hosted video, and I simply save. And then this video, or wherever the video is at, can be moved to different location. And what I also forgot to mention is in Create, you have an option to create a new subfolder wherever you are at. So if I am in my course and I would like to create a subfolder for myself, I can say, I can create one called private. And if what I want to do is, if I don't want anyone to do this, I can change my permission so that so I can actually make it my private video for the course. The equivalent of screencast in Kaltura is via selecting desktop source and Panopto. Okay, for Aaron, great question. When I'm using the Panopto recorder, I'll open it again. It may be hard to see. So my primary source is my webcam, but technically, if you want to record your desktop, I think it's kind of hard because I'm sharing my screen. Please try this on your own machine. You will be able to select the desktop, which in this case on my Mac will be my Thunderbolt display. And if you have multiple screens, you can actually have a secondary number 2 video. In this case, is my desktop screen. So, so that you can record your desktop. So if you're using different programs that you want to demonstrate, please make sure your secondary source is selected for a display.
And leave that screen real quick. If you're on a Windows machine, right underneath where it says record PowerPoint, you might you'll have an option for record screen.
Great. Okay. The second issue can be filmed. Okay. Yes. Thank you for answering, Steve. Steve said if you have a document camera USB document camera hook up to your laptop or your computer, you can select that as a secondary source to be captured in Panopto Recorder.
We've also had the question in other sessions where instructors are like, well, how do I show, me working through a problem if you're doing a math problem or a formula or something? And there's really just some simple ways to do it is to grab, if your web camera is external, just grab your web camera and point it at a piece of paper and write all over the paper. If you don't have an external camera, if you could set your laptop up against, set it up so that it points against a whiteboard or a piece of paper. And the third option is just to hold up the piece of paper to the screen like that, write your formula, hold it up again, do the next steps, hold it up again. So there's several options and we just have to get creative.
I like this option.
So I am going to stop sharing my screen. Any questions so far about usage of Panopto? Now I can see everyone again.
I have an idea right now because I'm just learning first time here. The question is, there are two options, right? One is you can record from your computer offline, then you can upload into Panopto, right? Another option is you can go to Canvas, go to Panopto and record it.
Correct. Maybe I should share my screen. Maybe I should share my screen again. So give me 1 second.
Because I already installed Panopto on my laptop. So when it records, it already uploads into the SMU folder.
Okay. Let me see if I can share this with you all. So I'm going to share. So in Panopto, if you already have the video, you can be recording using different tools. You can select upload media, okay, and then upload it into your Panopto folder of in your Canvas course. So you can drag and drop and Panopto will process. But what I would suggest is there was a professor who mentioned he tries to use the Panopto recorder directly without opening Canvas, and he encountered some authenticating issue. So my suggestion is, in order to, if you want to make sure your Panopto is working, please sign into Canvas, click Panopto, and then open your Panopto recorder full.
And record it. Okay.
Yes. That will be the best way to ensure the Panopto recorder is authenticated, and then the work you are recording will be saved appropriately as you. So, and of course, if you encounter different issue, please contact the help desk so we have to get more details to help you figure out what is going on. So let me look at the chat window again.
Can I actually ask something?
Of course.
If we had a short video from YouTube, can we just put the link in, or do we have to download the video, and then can we apply captioning on it?
Okay, now, so to answer your question correctly, if you don't download and upload the YouTube video in Panopto, the captioning will not be processed. So, so if you want captioning to be done by Panopto, you have to download and then upload the video.
Okay.
Now, YouTube is pretty good, I believe. Well, it depends on the person who upload the video, if they choose to do captioning or not. If you simply want to show a YouTube video, it's not a function of Panopto. Let me open something in Canvas. Let me just open a new announcement. Anywhere where you have an editor, you can simply embed your YouTube video. You can just click that within your Canvas and just, search, or you can embed a link. So there are many ways to do it. But if your goal is to caption the YouTube video, please download it first and then upload in Panopto. Just remember, copyrights will apply, okay? And if you have questions or if you have difficulties doing that, feel free to send email to help desk. They probably will forward to me and I can work with you one-on-one.
Okay.
Thank you, Professor. So I'm gonna stop sharing my screen so I can see everyone. Any other questions that I can help with?
Can I ask a question?
Please.
Yeah. Can you just help us understand what the pros and cons are for using Panopto versus Zoom for recording lectures?
Okay, wonderful. Okay, Zoom is a communication tool. While you can record your session, it's really intent for use for synchronous teaching. But if you use Zoom to just record, you will lose. I don't think you have analytics, and I do not believe you can edit the Zoom video unless you put it through some editor. So if you use Panopto, you will gain those. You will have analytics, and you'll be able to edit the video, and you'll be able to do captioning much easier. I don't know if you all used Kaltura before, and when you try to edit the captions in Kaltura, it's really, really painful. I think Panopto's editing for caption is much easier.
I also have another question
Yes, Professor.
about Zoom and Panopto.
Yes, ma'am.
This might be a little specific, but is it possible to, for maybe student activities or where students need to have a brief dialogue and then upload something to Canvas as part of an assignment or a discussion forum? Does Panopto have this capability of uploading a Zoom recording? Is that possible?
Of course. So in this particular case you mentioned, please use Zoom as a communication tool where your student can have a discussion, but remember they have to record the session.
Yes.
And then they should not record to the cloud. They should record locally. So after the Zoom meeting ends, the computer that is doing the recording will generate a video file, and you simply upload that video file in Canvas through Panopto by clicking Panopto, create, and then the second option is upload media.
Yeah, let me stop you real quick. Students are not creators in Panopto. They can't upload videos directly to Panopto. They'll need, if they have the recording from Zoom, and you're talking about a discussion board, right? So
Yes.
Anywhere that rich content editor is, they'll have the ability to embed a video. So they can use the upload media button on that rich content editor, and it'll have a place for them to be able to record or upload a piece of video.
Okay, so to clarify, they basically do this from within the discussion forum in Canvas, not through Panopto.
That's correct. Let me show you my screen real quick. So I'm inside my course, and this is my discussion page. So if I wanted to reply to this discussion, there is the ability here to record/upload media.
Yes.
And they could do that. And if you give it permission to your video camera, it will record you and upload it directly to this space here.
Okay. And they can do that with Zoom as well. They can record a Zoom discussion and then upload that recording to the discussion board.
Right. So they would choose the second tab, upload media, and then select the video file and upload it.
Okay.
Okay, can I ask one more? Doesn't Zoom have the feature when you have breakout rooms that you can actually set it up so you record all of them at the same time?
Yes, but that's not my intention.
Okay. No, but I was asking for myself.
Yes, sorry, Liliana.
Yes, you can record them, but then it will be for you to look at afterward.
Yeah.
So again, it depends on what your intention will be. I mean, if you just want to capture the breakout rooms discussion, you can certainly do so in Zoom. Okay. If you're the host, you can record. Any other question? And I am sorry if I'm not too clear, but please feel free to send email or type your question in chat window, and I will do my best to help.
Yeah, you did a good job. Let me understand. So this is a great tool for offline recording and upload to the system, right? Rather than online training.
Yes, it is. If you utilize video in your Canvas course, this is the great thing to use.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor. I don't know, someone appeared with no name. Oh, it's Aaron laptop too. Any other question? And oh, we haven't even spent all 50 minutes. Any other question that I can answer?
Okay, I'm sorry, I'm bothering everybody. I know everybody says that all these videos that we, like Zoom sessions that we had with you guys will be uploaded somewhere on Keep Teaching, but I looked and I didn't see all the videos that I watched yesterday. Would you know how to answer it?
What I would suggest is this. I will, after this meeting is over, I will talk to the other presenter to see whether they had a chance to upload their videos.
Okay.
But I'm pretty sure everything we have recorded will be made available, to the faculties or to the viewer on this campus.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
last I heard, everything's going to be available tomorrow. We just sent in our links from yesterday to the person who's coordinating them this morning. So maybe yesterday's will be up later today, but I know they were shooting for Friday.
Thank you.
And if we have specific questions, is it best to just email the help desk or call, or what should we do?
You can, is it regarding Panopto or Zoom?
Either, both, I don't know, I'm just.
So the best way is please email help desk, and most likely they will forward to me or the other ATSDs. But I don't mind giving out my email because I think I will have a big break in between the webinar. So if any faculty wants to email me a question, my email is just PAN. I'm going to type it in the chat window. It's just pan@smu.edu. Oops, typo. Feel free to email me, and if for some reason I am not able to answer, well, I work for OIT, so we have the rest of the team that could help. But regarding Zoom and Panopto, I should be able to help you all.
Thanks.
James, this is Amit Basu. I have a quick question.
Oh,
I joined in late, so I don't know if you went through the editing features in Panopto. I assume this will be posted, the video of the session. Is that something you covered already?
I did.
Okay.
What I can do is, Professor Basu, if it's okay, may I send you an email with a link who have wonderful explanation about the editing capability of Panopto. Please remember, it's a web-based editor, so you can do some editing, but there's no substitution than using a professional editor if you want to do, a advanced special effect.
Sure.
The Panopto, so the Panopto editor will remove, and it is non-destructive. But I will be happy to send you a link after this webinar.
That'd be wonderful. Thank you.
Do you mind putting that link in the chat window so that everybody has access to it?
Okay, sure. I will send it to everyone again. So please give me one moment to pull up that link. It is the OIT Panopto service page. But I'm going to send it to you all via the chat window right now. Pardon me, I think all of the trainers, we all have been talking nonstop. So I apologize if my voice is coarse. But do you all see the link, which is www.smu.edu/OIT/services/Panopto. If you go to that website, there is a tab called Training and Documentation. On that web page, there are two wonderful videos that that the Panopto trainer record when we were trained by the Panopto trainer. So for Professor Basu's question, I would say go to the second video, which is titled Panopto Advanced Editor Training for SMU. It will cover everything, probably more than I cover.
Great. Thank you. Thank you, James.
Okay, I have one question. When the recording is done, it saves in the cloud. Students would not see it until we post it in Canvas, right?
Cassidy mentioned that if your student in your Canvas course click Panopto, they will see that video in there without you embedding anywhere else. So it is possible for the student to go to the Canvas course and see the videos that you upload.
Oh, okay. So they only see when I upload it, because right now, by default, it saves in the cloud, in the folder.
So
One way for them to see is we need to post them in Canvas, some pages or some other options, right?
Well, in Canvas, let me see if I can share my window with you all again. So this is my Canvas screen. Once you upload the video, your student can simply click Panopto, and they can see everything that is saved into this particular course. If you wish to put the video somewhere else before they see it, then what I would suggest is you can click, hold on 1 second, you can click this entry, you can make a
Go to my folder, yeah.
Yeah, and you can make a subfolder saying, and you can put all your recordings in there until you're ready to move the video. So let me just do it for example. I have a hosted video folder where I keep my private video. So if I want to move it into this particular Canvas course, I simply click settings and folder. I can hit edit, and then I will drop it into my development course and save. So to answer your question, you could upload all your videos to a private folder, and when you're ready to share with your students, you can either embed the video from the private location, or you can actually you can save the video location back in the course, and then whether or not you embed it in chat box or announcement or pages, your student will be able to view the video that's inside your course Panopto folder. Does it make sense?
Yep.
Okay, great. I'm gonna stop sharing again. Let's see, I believe there's a way to stop the download. Can you address this? Stop the download. Okay, yes, from Professor. Okay, something just happened. I think someone took.
All right, that's you, Steve. Stop. So real quick to show you how to stop someone, if you're looking at a video and you click on settings, on the overview button here, there's this downloads option here.
Yep.
Right now,
Thank
anyone
you.
in the folder can download it. You can change that to no one or admins only, and then that'll prevent students from downloading videos if you don't want them to.
Excellent, thank you.
Thank you. That's a great option. Yeah.
Thank you, Cassidy. So any other questions that we can answer for you?
Oh, let me try one more. So someone was asking about sharing a video as a link in a module. And it's important to make sure the video is uploaded already in your Panopto folder. And then you can go to modules. And you can go to add a thing to a module.
Cassidy, can you share your screen?
Oh, haha.
Don't worry, I did that too.
All right, so start over. In Panopto, you want to make sure that your video has been uploaded and you can see it here in the list. As long as it's there, when you go to modules, you can click the plus icon to add something, go down to external tool, scroll down here to Panopto, and then it'll pop open the screen and show you that list of videos. When you choose the one you want to share, you've got some dimensions here and everything. It'd probably just be okay to leave it alone. And you say insert and add item, and then you can see that it got listed here. By default though, it does not publish it. So you got to remember to publish it so the students can see it.
Great, thank you.
Can you click that link you just create?
Sure. So when you click on it as a student, it'll pop this open in a new screen and they can play it. If you have index slides and captions and those kind of things, they can see through the table of contents or the captions, all that stuff there.
Fantastic.
All right, we have about 4 or 5 minutes left before we have to end the session. Any more questions?
email the help desk if you do. Or email.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, guys.
This was very helpful.
Great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Everyone have a wonderful day today.
You too.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, Susan, you could email me, ccporter@smu, and we'll talk later.